Hello, I'm Michael Piacenza with Advantage Pest Control in St. Petersburg, Florida. One of my customers asked me the other day how to kill fleas with salt. Salt has been used for centuries as a desiccant to dry things out, to dry out meats and fish. Okay? So it will dry out the eggs and the pupa if it comes in contact with enough of it. Now, salt is also a crystalline structure, and theoretically, if an adult flea moves through it, it's going to scratch the adult flea, it's going to cut its exoskeleton, and they're going to dehydrate or bleed out. Right? But it's not the most practical approach. It's who wants their house covered with salt? You know? And salt is also a corrosive, so if it gets wet and it gets around anything that can oxidize, you're going to end up with rust. So it's not my recommended approach. Now, why would you ask this question? It's because you want to kill fleas in a safe way. If you want to do it in a safe way, my recommendation is to use a combination of boric acid and a botanical mixture, botanical pesticides from somebody like EcoSmart. That's what I use. A mixture of their EcoSmart Exempt at about 50-50 with a boric acid. You do a light dusting, just enough to put a light dust across all the surfaces on the floor, the furniture, in the carpeting especially, dogs' beds, and all of that. What's going to happen is that boric acid is a desiccant. It will dry out the eggs. All right. It's boron based. If it's ingested by the larva, it's going to screw up their digestive enzymes, and they're going to die of starvation because they won't be able to assimilate any nutrients. Okay. And it's not going to do much for the ones that are in the pupa stage and they're in their little cocoons. It's like wearing armor. Okay? And then for the adults, they only live 7 to 10 days. If you're looking for a safe solution, just go with what I've said and keep that dust down, and in about 30 days you'll be flea-free. If you can't put up with it, you might use some kind of a pyrethrin-based spray. Go through, that's an adulticide. It'll knock down the adults. You might have to do a retreatment in about 2 weeks. Hit it again. Just make sure that when you're using both these products, you wear a mask and ventilate the area before you go back in, just so you're not breathing in the dust and the gases. After it's down, it's really pretty safe. Hope this was helpful. I'm Michael Piacenza with Advantage Pest Control, coming to you from sunny Florida.